Look at you with your 360
Oh
camera.
yeah, I love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
So
like
does it turn on its own?
it does everything. So
Oh, so when it's filming, it's
filming everything.
All the sides are stitched together as one.
Yeah, and you can output files later in any way you want.
nice.
I'll give you a link later. This will be on my site.
That's very cool. Are you a photographer?
No, I do this for my vacation so that when I'm home I can throw on my Oculus and go back on my vacation.
Oh, really?
There you go.
That's cool.
There you
You know,
go.
I'm not working today, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Total VR all the way.
Now I'm kayaking
Vacation.
down the Colorado River.
Nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. So cool.
So, we talked a little bit about the coal, you know, the volcanoes, everything like that, right? So this is like in the, it's like right at the end of the Triassic period, beginning of the Jurassic period, right? That a lot of this started forming. Okay? So you had the volcanoes over there in the west, and then sand coming in from the north, and this was all basically sea level at one point, right? And the sand coming in was stopped by those volcanoes. The big windstorms would get caught up in it and put all the sand here. And over time, you know, it would just build up these layers and layers and layers. Then it was covered in water at one point. Well, the water chemically reacted with compounds inside the sand, solidifying it, going through a process called lithification. Right? It gives us these things that we see now, right? At one point, they were pushed up by the tectonic plates. Right here is a fault line, right? This was pushed up, that was pulled down at the same time, which is why we're able to see these awesome sandstone formations all in this southeastern part of Utah. So this all came up and up, and I mean, over time, right? It wasn't immediate. And little fissures started in these rocks, and then the rainstorms would come, push water through, and that's how we get these canyons. So over millions and millions of years, I mean, we're talking, this whole process started at the beginning of time, right? But to carve some of these canyons, we're talking about 100 million years in the making. Okay? So now let's jump forward to about 750 to 1200 current era, right, AD. And you had the Puebloans occupying this area. And I only bring that up because there's something cool to see right in here. Go ahead. We come right up here. And you look, right in this little bowl shape, you have the lichen growing, and then all of a sudden it stops. So you guys see those petroglyphs in the wall?
Hot air rises, so any heat
Oh, yeah.
Thin light.
In the bowl.
Yeah.
I was looking in the gravelly. Can you see it?
That's why he explained it so well. For you.
See, it's all rough. The softest part. It's kind of shiny.
So
Almost
those
looks like
are,
a trophy. And then it's
it's got kind of a guy with a shield body, right? To the left, you have some other little creatures or something of some sort. On the very far left, yeah, there you go. On the very far left, you have the three big lines. So oftentimes these drawings would depict things in the area, right? Direction, resources, or anything like that. And there's a good chance that those three big lines on the left are the three canyons in the area. So we have three prominent canyons. We have one right over there, this one, and the one that we're going to go to next. So anyway, and then some other stuff faded. But yeah, that's from somewhere between 750 to 1200 AD.
So in that era, you think that was not just the top, that was where they were standing about?
Yeah, and it very well could have been. However, there's also a good chance that they, at one point, decided to use this part right here as a granary. They often use little cutouts like this in the canyons to store their seeds or corn or anything like that they would have. They would store in places like this because it would stay a lot cooler in the summers, as you could tell when we walked in, right?
Yeah.
So it could have still just been high up because when that water comes down, you don't want it to take away that food or anything like that you have stored because it'll come.
So do you think this was underwater when they were there?
No, I don't think so. I think the water has been gone for probably a solid 50 million years or so. It's been a very long time in the making. But yeah, we can now enjoy this beautiful canyon in front of us. I have a couple spots that if you want a picture, I know how to take a pretty good picture in there. But other than that, we can just kind of go and explore.
That's crazy.
I got a knife for you.
Go ahead.
This is wild.
Okay, turn around. Now look up.
Right here?
Back to
Right here?
Alright, let's do it. Alright, I'm gonna do the same with you. Let's get borrow this one. Alright, ready? Hold still for me. Here we go. Good move if you want. Actually, I'm gonna try one more from the top down. Yeah, that's a good little trick I like to use here. Just doing a panorama.
It just gives the depth because of the picture. You don't really
You don't
see
get it?
this.
No.
Oh, it's huge. Is this one of the ones that you can get to? And I'm assuming there's many.
Yeah, this is one of the few that requires no technical like skills or anything like that to get to. I think this one is kind of the next one. Because there's, I mean, in Southern
this is
Utah, there's
called Salt
thousands.
Canyon?
Right? Yeah. But some of them are just.
They have the ones where you need to go through this little box first to see if you can make it through.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna find.
Yeah.
I went to do one. I can't hold my back.
Just to get through.
Okay, so it's yours.
We got another group in front of us. What? We have another group in front of us.
It's a little tiny.
You have to talk. There's not many people mean, there's a little.
I want to see your. I want to see you take your.
Yeah, what's your
Good
job.
The sand was coming down.
He's done that a number of times. Worked out well.
There's a slide over there. Once you pass that.
There's a slide going down. I'm too short for this shit.
My goodness. Good job. Would you mind holding that for a second?
You want help?
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's like Indiana Jones.
Yeah, you've got to wonder about the first people that came back here. They're like, I don't know if I'm going to get back out.
I'm crazy, but not quite. So this is, I guess, they want to say. Lose yourself.
Come on, guys, we're home right now.
We're coming, we're coming.
Okay.
This is called a slide. And you can kind of roll it this way. And it's soft.
Just get on your It's easy. We got people waiting.
I know, we're coming.
Get out on the button slide.
I will.
I can get past this little concrete here.
Let's go back down.
You ready to catch me? You guys can do this right now. Grab the shield.
I managed to spot my dad.
You were sorry. Look out for shoes.
Come on. Don't drag your feet too hard. Just slide. Just
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's not bad. Look,
Isn't that pretty?
yeah, you just sprint out.
Sorry, you guys got us water.